when that crisis comes, this is how I'm going to respond. Who would you choose to work on you? All right? Rhetorical question there. You guys know what rhetorical means, right? All right, good. Henry, you know what rhetorical means? Okay. That means that I know that you know the answer to it already. All right. The quality of their response is determined by the amount of training that they have had to know how to respond. And we establish that for ourselves, how to respond to a crisis when the crisis comes up. Okay? Now, what about when the moment comes? Here's a few ways that you can respond. Here's what to do. Number one, be aware of your emotions. You have to know where you are at. And I have this phrase that I would use. It's notice and name. Okay? Notice and name. And what I mean by that is you become aware of your emotions and you call it out. You say, to yourself, you say, I'm feeling angry. I'm feeling hurt. I'm feeling upset. I'm feeling whatever. But you have to call it out in your head what it is. Because only when you become aware of it can you actually do something about it. Okay? So that's the first one, being aware. The second thing is stop. And when I say stop, I'm not talking about take 5 minutes or whatever. I'm talking about, it might just be a few seconds, right? But this is a chance for you to breathe, take a deep breath, let your brain think, and Lexi said it, so that you can respond instead of react. Because reactions happen when your brain fires, but it doesn't think, right? It's like, I'm just going to, because you're responding, or you're reacting out of the emotion, rather than the emotion and the thoughts of, this is how I should respond, okay? The third thing is put down the oil. Put it down and walk away. All right?
Unless you're anointing someone.
Unless you're anointing. Yeah. Good point, right. But pick up that water in that crisis and be ready to use the water. Okay, now what is that? Because that sounds good in theory, doesn't it? But what is the water? Well, the water is finding common ground. It's like you're looking at not just you and your emotions and your feelings and how you're reacting to that other person who is now your enemy or you're against them. Instead, you look to, how can I bridge the gap here? Be a bridge builder rather than a bridge burner, because you know how difficult, once a bridge is burned, it's gone. It can't be crossed again. And it takes a lot of effort to rebuild a bridge, I promise you. Do not be a bridge burner. It's a horrible life to live, okay? Be a bridge builder. And if you are wrongly accused, and I think there's probably times in our lives where I would imagine every single one of us has experienced that. I know I have. Or if we're intentionally pressured, where somebody is really putting us in that vice grip intentionally, and that happens too. Just consider Jesus. Above all, begin to look up and think about him and what he would do. So I grabbed this thing of toothpaste on the way here. And I just want you to think about it. I want you to think how this represents you. Okay? And what comes out when you are squeezed? Is it pretty? Or is it pretty ugly? Right? What is it going to do when that goo starts coming out of there? Is it going to be the oil, or is it going to be the water? Is it going to be a response that you're proud of? Or is it going to be a response that you're really going to regret? And that people are going to be really upset about? Hey, Tarek, would you come and put this toothpaste back in the tube for me? What?
It would be hard.
It would be hard? What do you mean? I just got all of it out really quickly. You can't put it back in?
I don't know.
No? Okay. So, okay. Anyone else? Joseph, will you put that? Once we are squeezed, whatever comes out cannot be put back in. So let's decide what is the best way to respond. Let's all stand together.